Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Can you hear me? Adam, good morning. Brad, good morning. Marty, good morning. Matthew, good morning. Safe, good morning. All right, so what we got going on here is the market is moving in. Oh, wow, look at that. That's a six-prong captain setup that come and got retested, and now we're pushing lower. That's a nice sell signal right there. 50 and 40 NT, 30 and 40 NT Rincos are showing captain setup shorts as well. So you're getting multiple charts all at the same time telling you market is selling off against that reversal candle. The market is out of sync right now. If we get anything under 738, the market will be back in sync on the short side on a swing trade basis. Right now, we're looking for a rally as a shorting opportunity against this structure. Double switch trade short. The market should be bursting lower here. Here it comes. Really good short signals right off the bat here. As far as the news cycle, I mean, we had unemployment claims early on. Then we have natural gas at 9:30. FOMC member Waller speaks. That's 1:30 Central. That's pretty much it, really. Not much else going on. All right, so let's take a look at this market here. I mean, there's an opportunity. I mean, I could play that game at 64. Come on, give me 64. I think I have it at 63.5. Okay. We should react to that. Close at 57. I have my stop. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Don't do this to me. All right, I'll take that one. I'll take it. From 63.53, I mean, we made basically 200 bucks on that trade. Good morning, Safe. Good morning, Brad. Well, captain, another captain set up in the same spot. That's interesting. Okay. That's an interesting another retest here. So we're seeing a lot of price action in and around this zone here. Another captain set up short on the 30 NT Rinko in the same spot at 64 entry. Market is struggling here. I mean, look what they're doing here. This 6 pound captain set up with a retest, same exact thing exactly. Like the only difference, this was the 6 pound captain setup, and this one is just a standard captain setup short. I know. It's a good one right there. Really good. Okay, here we go again. They're just trading in and around balance. So that's just going to be a choppy area. So you got to be very careful. There's no trend going on here. If we're looking at speed, range, and behavior, speed is moderate, range is contracting, and behavior is more dominantly on the short side than on the long side. If this market closes under 740, that will set the stage for a captain setup short on the 100 NT Rinko. So that would be a significant event. ES is holding up actually. It's a lot stronger than NQ. So Captain set up long on the 40 interior coast. So you're getting a lot of noise in this area right this moment. Market is out of sync, but if they bust over 77, we're gonna get to 89, and we're gonna have some issues with any short. Hey Sam, good morning. Right now, there's nothing going on here. They're just oscillating around Globex, and I don't want to get caught into any of this stuff. So that's that trade that I just took on the 6 at 883. It was 195, and that's the running total for the week. So, okay, I mean, that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. We're pushing to 789 half. If they hit that level, pullbacks become viable on a swing trade basis. There was a captain set up switch trade on the 40 in Rinko, if I was paying attention, at 775. So they took out this captain setup and this captain setup. So now the next target is 814. Oh wow, look at that. That's quick. Run, run, boy, run. Okay. Posting an order at target number 2 and looking for a retracement, but I may not get it. Now, let's talk about this target here at the 814.5. I mean, we're getting there, right? I mean, that's interesting that we got to the top end of the Globex band and the target and retraced. So most likely I will get a retracement into 88. So I'm going to keep that order live. 88, yeah, 88 is okay. If I can get 88, I'll take it. It's a target, and they'll hit it, and I'll have a capacity to bounce back a little bit. Here we come. Now the stop is 79, yeah, 75. Uh, the stop is not really perfect because it's going to stop you at a target where most likely it's going to bounce. So we may need to adjust this order here in a minute. So a stop run at 93 will take you to 83. So I'll go down to 83. And most likely I'm not gonna even. That's a better entry, better stop, but we'll see. Potential captain set up 40 at 94. If we get to 94, then we're going to get a bit of selling pressure coming in. The only issue I have here is 94 would trigger a captain setup short. So I'll be buying the sell-off from a captain setup short, which is really a little bit risky of a play, but I'll go ahead and play it. Captain set up short on the 40 in Rinco. Here it comes. It should burst. It should burst lower here very quickly. Like I could take the short here into a buy at 83 for a bounce back up. I mean, that could be a play actually. Here you go. So that's the short phase of it. Let's see if they can get a push to 83. I put my order there at 88 and that's bouncing so far. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna take it right here. From here to a target, I need to add to it right here at 66, but I'll go ahead and just take that target. So right here we made $85 on that trade. You have not been getting my emails? I'll take a look, Steven. You should be. Check your spam because you're in my email list and you've been in it forever. And thank you for your emails that you've been sending me. I've been getting them, but not responding to them. Damn, look at that. That was pretty. See, this is what kind of scared me. Well, I mean, I don't want to say scared me out of it, but see this captain set up short on the 40 NT Rinko. So I'm getting in here and trying to go long as a run up to a captain setup, which is a sell signal. So I still liked it, but I wanted, I felt like it's more of a scalp than trying to hold on to it for any length of time. Still a profitable trade, but that's the right. So you remember when we were talking about, okay, I'll go short here, I'll buy the 83 and I'll cover the 83, then go long for a run back up. That's literally what the market did. Like exactly what the market did. And that's just basically off reading this type of price action. They do that type of pattern in this area. Okay, so 98. Okay. 98. Okay, they're back in business. Market is in sync on the long side. And we have a big target of 839. 839. See, yeah, as I was about to say, you're getting the top end of the Globex band. We've seen how significant this thing is. Top end of the Globex band, the market fades. You're getting another fade right here. I'm looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. ES is still holding up, but not as strong as NQ. And our target is 6109. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? Okay, a pull back to the breakout of 800. That's a little bit fast there. Market is out of sync here between the longs and the shorts, between the 200 and the 100. And the market is pausing here, potentially giving us a captain setup, short. Here you go. That's a good one. This discrepancy. I mean, look at that entry right here. Captain set up short. You had the beginning of a new harmony wave and a switch trade that ran us down. We have a captain set up. So the market is getting faded back to Globex. Speed, range, and behavior. Speed, moderate, range, contracting, behavior. We have a lot of distribution up in and around the Globex band, the top end of the Globex band. That's it right here. 1, 2, and 3. And the market is just going back to Globex. So it's going to the edges of price and contracting into Globex. And that's a sign of a non-trending market. Same applies to ES. So the best you could do the best I can do, I gotta speak for myself here, is kind of look for scalping opportunities on the 20 NT Rinko in the direction of the 200 or the 100. So it's more of a scalping, get out, and yeah, we're back to the middle of the range. So ultimately, you have harmony. I mean, you have harmony zone number 1 and 2. They're weaker here. Market is out of sync. '91. So they're taking out the stops, the most recent stop. You have a bunch of stops that's sitting above 96. You take those out, we're going to start seeing 806. Hey, Liquidity, how are you, buddy? A little bit wild, yeah, a little bit choppy, really. I mean, this is choppy action. You got to be fairly scalpy with it. Like, don't overstay your welcome. I mean, the overall structure here, I mean, as long as we continue to trade above Globex, the market will have a longer tint to it. Like it's going to be a little bit more on the long side. And we're recognizing the behavior here as consolidated with a buy interest. And right now we broke the channel that we were in. So you see them breaking channel number 2, run up and retest, and now they're taking out some long targets here. Okay. Here comes the retest of the top end of the Globex band. They keep doing this. This is the 4th time we get up to this level. 4th. So if the pullback that we'll see coming in here is a higher low, which most likely it will be, then we're set up for the swing trade target of 839 and a half. So I mean that's the extent to the pause here, and not big of a pause at all. Wow. I mean, that's just one hell of a run right there. I mean, it didn't give us any retracement. I understood the long. I mean, I understand. Like one spot would be right here after we broke the channel. But good lord, like even right here, we should expected like a little bit of a retracement. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, we're getting markets that just literally just takes off, no pullbacks, nothing, just boom, takes off. That's parabolic market. I mean, unless you start taking spear trades right here, which work in a market that is momentum, but those tend to pull back in markets that consolidate. So you really they want they want me to short it. Very possible. Like right here, you run the stops and you pull back. This candle should close at 32 and potentially get to 23. So I mean, they want me to go short right here at 40 with a stop above 48. But I'm not gonna take that trade because because I'm gonna regret it in 2 seconds here. Here you go, 32. Ah, okay. See, I mean, when we talk it like that, Adam, it works, right? When you don't talk through it, it doesn't work. But it's almost like you have to have multiple, like if the market is going up like this and we want to short and fade, you have to have multiple tests and at least one stop run. And then you take it. Like, for example, a captain setup, they run them over just slightly, then they pull back. Well, that puts me in a position where a 40 has a 48 stop and a target reversion to the mean. Yeah. So that talk worked on you, huh, Adam? Good for you. It's a legitimate idea up there. It is truly a legitimate idea. Just I'm trying to be a good boy and stay within the trend versus trying to fade run ups. Wow. So I get that. I get that. Pull back to the that's a railroad long on the Harmony system. So we had momentum here. The momentum is off the market. They put on a continuation trade, and let's see if they pick up more momentum. Okay. Okay. That is interesting. Market out of sync. 92. Man, what are they doing here? I'm going to take a shot. We should be able to punch up, or otherwise I'm taking a small stop. And most likely I'm going to take a small stop. Damn. I knew it was a little bit tricky, but whatever. That's fine. I'll take it. That was a little bit tricky. Yeah, I think it's gonna go. It's gonna bounce back up. It really is, but I may have came in a little bit too early. You see a rounding behavior in and around harmony zone number 2, which is support. So they're trying to protect this price. Good for them. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're trading in the neutral zone. Market is out of sync. It's a two-sided market. They're spending a lot of time rotating in this area in anticipation of a move. The momentum is off of the 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 trade. So you need the harmony wave to reestablish itself, and that will lend itself to a break below 70. Ultimately, 64 is, if we break this, the market will be short on a swing trade basis. Right now, it's a two-sided market. Just keep your powder dry. Yeah, here we go. That's a switch trade on a new harmony wave. So they're starting to play and generate momentum. Yeah, tough to do anything. It's not just shortening. It's not easy to go long either. Okay. Okay. They're inching higher. Sorry, guys. They're moving higher. Okay, so we're about to close. If we end up closing 826, that will set the market for being in harmony, and then we can look at the target of 864 and a half. Right now, they're just okay. So, what's the big picture? They pulled back hard into the neutral zone and harmony zone number 2, and they held it. And they're starting to, make higher lows and a stair step behavior. And if we trigger at 27, we will most likely will pull back, and then they'll start another round of buying. Speed range and behavior. Speed moderate range is contracting. Behavior is long. Rather be long than short till the 200 NT wrinkle completely reverses. If it does, then that will change our personality. If not, thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Carol. Welcome. Yeah, I mean, here we go. Good that you're recognizing that railroad, and then right after that, I mean, I should be all over this, to be honest with you. Railroad and a switch trade. So that combination is a double signal and tends to be fairly, because you enter here, you have a stop right under that candle at 95. You add to it on the switch trade at 809, and you go break even plus at 801, 802, and then you have targets above. Yeah, well, here you, wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here you go. Who said something stupid? Somebody had to say something stupid right here. That's 1 second. I mean, we don't have news coming up, do we? Oh, crap. Who are we invading again? Okay. $81. Okay. 81. Reacted to it. I mean, we need something specific, Sam. I mean, did anybody say anything, or is it Captain? We have the market is in sync on the short side. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 730, 739 and a half. Testing harmony zone number 1 multiple times, and we just need a break under 77. Then that will let us in on the short side. I mean, there's a bunch of stops above 800. They could run those to 810 pause and turn back in. So just watch for that here. Yeah. There's a bunch of stops right here above 800. That usually will take you to 810 or to 815. Nope. Got you to 805. Market is out of sync. Here comes that 810. Here comes that 810. All right. Now here they should pull back, right? There you go. It's just the market out of sync. I mean, I'll take one shot here, but man, it is just violent. I'm gonna put a small stop. Ah. Keep them small. Keep them small. I mean, right here, that should have been a push higher. Okay. 90. I'm posting an order at 90 to go short. Okay, we're not gonna get, okay, so not 90 anymore. It is 82. All right, let's see. No, the market is in sync on the short side. I gotta look for the shorts. I mean, right here, we had an opportunity for a continuation trade. Excuse me. So that's not good that they did that here, because that's not gonna fill me anymore. It's 82, 84. So I gotta have to go to 84 or 86. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. Here comes your shorts, Adam. I mean, I'm gonna have to cancel my order. I mean, they're not gonna fill me up there. Even if now, if they go up to that level, I'm not gonna be interested anyway. I mean, one way to play this game is I can put one at this target, one at the middle of the range, and one at target number one, and let them run the stops on glowbacks, fill me, and come back down. That's one way I could play that game. I'm hoping 61 and 70 fills, and then you're getting a one candle reversal. Yeah, I mean that's they're gonna run. Here we go. They're gonna run it here for a little bit. Yeah, they're just not filling me. Like right now, if they run it up again, that'll be double switch trade. So I'm gonna not have. I cannot take that trade because they're gonna literally just run it past glowbacks. So I'm better off at 71, 76 anyway. But we'll see. They're trying to stabilize it. I mean, they're almost close that target. So the way the market is trading, it looks like it's going to go to 61 and glowbacks and run the stops. Took one of the contracts off. And let's see if I can get something going here. I mean, here it puts me in a position of winning, but man, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't know. It's just it's trading around Globex here, so I may not want to just overcommit. So like literally made like $10 on this trade. Hey Matthew, what's up, man? Okay, so let's back off a little bit here. Market is in sync on the short side, but you know they're trying to run Globex. So you may even see run-ups above 75. 78 they should try to pause. Here comes that 75 to the 70 to the 85. So the market is in sync on the short side. We're looking for a continuation trade to get in, but the market is just counter trending, but the counter trend is weak, right? And we're trading around Globex. Okay, so what should we do in this type of environment? I mean, it's slow. It's around the middle of the range, around glowbacks. What should I do in here? I mean, the market is in sync on the short side, so my inclination should be to go short on rallies, on signals. The market right now has a cloud positive. So if my inclination is to go short, so I need that cloud to shift negative, which means we need to break below 755. So that's the first thing. Second one, if they come and retest harmony zone number one, which is resistance, which is 790 to 800. Well, they need to make a high and a lower high in that zone, and that would give me an opportunity to fade it into a continuation trade lower. So those are the two spots where I want to participate. Now, to go long here, you may get a scalp that works based on the 20 NT Rinko, but I feel like the price action is very vulnerable to a quick sell-off. Okay, so that's kind of the read, which kind of puts me in a holding pattern. The long are not as attractive to me. I'm looking for a rally into the 90s or a break under the 50s to short into the market. Patience is a trade. Stop. Okay, so I mean, we're reacting to harmony zone number one on a first touch basis. They're pulling it back. Okay, that's promising. Here we go. Good job, Rod. So I'm looking at my deal here since the beginning of the session. So we had a 195 and an 85 winner. Then we ran into two trades that stopped me out. And then this one was a flat. So I'm up 200 bucks for the day right now. And the environment is a little bit choppy. So I'm gonna be very careful with my entry. Let me see here. Yeah, I need high quality trade. Right now, we're just bumping our head into resistance, but we're not producing enough sell pressure to break glowbacks. So that kind of puts me on a defensive mode, because that a market like that, they will run the stops, and the stops are higher. Actually, I'm not. I'm up $33, not 200. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, G Money. How are you? See that? That's the stop run. That's the stop run right here, running into resistance. I mean, you have stops above 8, 10, bigger stops. So if they run it there, you expect a little bit more momentum. Then we'll see if Harmony Zone number 2 holds up this this run up. Very interesting. I mean, a captain set up short here would have an impact. I mean, I'll put an order right here. Yep. Well, that did not work, so I'm canceling that order. So we're touching harmony zone number 2 for the first time. So what are we looking or asking the market to do? Make a high, make a lower high, break harmony zone number 2, and shift the cloud. You do 4 of these, I will get engaged back on the short side, which most likely is going to happen under 80, 77. So 85 to 75, that's the area where the market needs to demonstrate that capacity to sell off a rally if it happens. So a high and a lower high, break harmony zone number 1, break the cloud, trade between 85 to 75. Market does that, we got something to work with. I mean, we're making the high, but let's have it deeper than retest 800, run back up, make a lower high. That would be the beginning of the game. Here it comes. So that's the first action they need to do. See that? Okay, so they pulled it back, came back with a lower high and pushed. You needed a little bit more than just that, but that's promising. Retesting 800. Okay. Here we go. That's the high, a lower high, pull back. Now they got to break that 80. I mean, they're breaking the 800, but 90. They need to trade under harmony zone number 1. Man, it's like watching paint dry. What do you guys think? How's everybody doing so far? Adam, Brad, G Money, Sheila. ES has not moved or done anything pretty much all day long. Marty, Matthew, Steven. Oh, Steven. Yeah, I'm up $33. So here you go. Okay, so the short narrative that we were talking about is getting together here. It's not totally there, but the market is listening. Okay, so that's a test. That's good to see. Now we're starting to see momentum stepping in on this rotation. Okay, so we need to clear that 85 so we could start going to the 75. Even if they just break it down then come back to retest, that would work too. Yeah, break the 82. There you go. There you go. That's what we want to see. Market is in sync on the short side. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 739. We are looking for an entry. I mean, some of the spots where I could go and look for entry if we ever get up there. Hold off 1 second here. Oh, come on. That's wrong. Man, I mean, did they miss me by like a tick? Yeah, they missed me by a tick. Look at that. Few ticks. Well, that's unfortunate. That's fine. Let's just keep working. I mean, we're reading it accurately, and what we're asking from the market to do, they're doing. We just need to find our entry. I'm gonna take it to 90. Well, 90 is no good. Let's go to 74. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. everything is lined up in that one. Okay, so we're getting very close to Globex. Most likely we're gonna pop up here a little bit to retest. I don't know, did anybody decide to say screw it and jump in on that rotation? Here you go. Okay. What do we do with all of this? I mean, we need to. No fill, and things are just lethargic. So I'm gonna cancel that order and just wait. See if the market. I mean, that's a low high, lower high, lower high, another lower high here, but around Globex, so you really need a little bit of a pump to that 85. But if they spend a lot of time kind of rotating here, kind of kills that idea. Like there's not a lot of momentum or any momentum here. So this is capturing momentum, the harmony wave, and it's showing us that this is the side that I need to be on. But it's not like they're. Did I used to trade DAX? Yeah, I used to trade DAX big time. It's just nobody in the room would. So I was finding myself trading it all by myself. So that's when I switched, not switched, but I just kind of exclusively in the room trade NASDAQ, but I like DAX. I traded a lot of stuff. I mean, you could hold for longer. It's a lot more volatile too, if there's such a thing. More volatile than NASDAQ. It's very particular, obviously, to news from Europe. Yeah, I enjoy trading. I mean, Safe will tell you all about that. he, he was in the room when I was trading DAX like a crazy man. I traded gold for forever. I traded crude oil. That's the instrument I used to trade before I traded NASDAQ. And I started the futures industry trading Russell 2000. Yeah, crude oil was a lot of fun, man. But it just got very quiet. It just like the volatility in it was like hit and miss. Like some days, well, this thing would, it makes the move at night and then nothing during the day. So NASDAQ is gonna give you action every single day of the week, and it doesn't matter. So here goes the move that we were anticipating and did not participate in. We traded platinum for a while. I traded cattle for a little bit. We dabbled. We dabbled. NASDAQ. I mean, I would have good runs in DAX. I would really have good runs, but also, it's $25 a point versus $5 a point. I mean, so it's a lot. It's a bigger and it's a shallower volume versus Nasdaq. So when the moves happen, I mean, they just happen very very quickly. But ultimately, I settled on Nasdaq for many reasons. One of them is it's volatile. Second, we're all trading it together, so that's an important aspect for me. And what else? And once you spend enough time with an instrument, you just understand it. So it's not really truly about, do you like, NASDAQ versus ES? Is if you spend enough time with any instrument, you would know it. And if you know the instrument, you would like it. And if you like it, you trade it more and you may make more money off of it. So you kind of have to look at an instrument and say, okay, does it fit my personality? What's your personality to begin with? And then does the instrument fit your personality and why? Then uh, the training becomes where you spend some time with the instrument. So one of the few studies that I did in NASDAQ early on is I would chart uh, every candle for a whole week. So basically, I will draw, but I wouldn't do it on the 20 NT Rinko because it's too much. But I do it on the 30 and the 40, and I will draw every actual candle by hand. Okay, and the purpose of that is I get acquainted with the price action. I'll start thinking deeply about how it moves and why it moves. So I did that for a week. The second thing, I will measure the average rotation in NASDAQ. It's like, okay, from bottom to top, how many candles and what's the value of it. Okay, so now that gives me the ability to understand when the market is volatile, how it behaves. When the market is not volatile, how does it behave? So that was a good lesson for me. Third, I start observing and measuring speed. When is this market fast and how does it look? How long does this market take in order to make a move of 20 points or more? Those are questions I ask myself. Because I need to be able to understand speed, understand range, understand behavior. Because that's going to condition me to understand what type of market I am dealing with and how should I approach it. Should I be pulling back from it or should I be aggressive in it, and why? What's the average stop when the market is volatile versus not? So I had a huge list of questions that I had to ask myself about NASDAQ, and then, so I could understand it deeper. And you start getting better and better at it and more profitable, and then becomes your go-to. Market is in sync on the short side. We have a counter trend rally here. Market is trying to retest harmony zone number 1. I mean, we kind of tested it here, came back in to Globex. Now they're gonna run it back up. It's just it's like the motion of the ocean. price is just doing this, but it's just kind of quiet about how it's doing it. There's no big waves in this market. I get it here. Let's see here what's going on. I mean, the market is just bleeding off. I get that. Back to Globex, market is in sync on the short side. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 739. ES is lethargic, oscillating. You start breaking anything under Globex, which is 6090, then things will start happening momentum wise. Here comes NQ finally. I mean, it's maybe one of those days where the market slow in the morning and hyperactive in the afternoon. Like, you don't know. We're starting to pick up momentum. So we saw the momentum harmony wave coming in, market disconnected, and now reconnected here with more momentum. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. And time-wise, it's 11 o'clock. Probably a good idea to take a break and come back a little bit later. I'm gonna be done for the day. I'm up $33 on today's action. I would call that a flat day, and I'll take it home and maybe come that last hour of the day and see if we can play that game. Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it a day, and we will see you bright and early.